Hi, welcome back to Factutainment, where power washing is an untapped. Yeah, you good?
I move my shoulder again.
Wait, was that the Five Nights at Freddy's noise that you made?
No, I think it was a different one.
Uh, uh, squirt, squirt, squirt. Oh yeah, we're playing power washing.
Don't break your shoulder, people. Woo.
Don't break your shoulder,
Especially
people.
don't break it in a way where they're like, we can't put in a sling because a sling wouldn't do anything to help you.
Jesus Christ, Richard.
I didn't break that. Oh, what's the fucking anatomy of the arm?
Scapula.
Not the radius and the old, the humerus?
Yeah, humerus. What's the word? It's the
Yeah, I was right.
radius and ulna in your forearm, and then it's the humerus that makes up like the upper part, your upper arm.
Is it the radius or the ulna that literally twists in your arm?
I think it's both. Like they twist on top of each other. Like what Shadow did to Knuckles in the Sonic 3 trailer. I do love how there's a lot of people that were surprised that Jim Carrey came back as Robotnik, and it's like, guys, come on.
He's openly said it's some of the most funny he's had in years.
Yeah. Also,
that reminds me of earlier. I was watching a thing where people are like, I'm afraid that the human character is going to die in this one. And it's like, guys, come on. It's the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. They're not going to kill anyone. And then someone commented, Maria Robotnik. And it's like, okay, maybe they'll kill one person. It's like, Sonic's owl mom died previously. Okay, 2 people. Knuckles' entire backstory. Okay, a lot of people have died in the Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
I haven't watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. Were they good?
I thought the first one was kind of eh. The second one was pretty good.
Okay.
Although the Knuckles series itself is not that great. Mostly because it's not about Knuckles. It's about a random human character, and Knuckles is also there.
I mean, hey, what's a better way to have a Knuckles series than for it to feature Knuckles, you know?
Just be like, and Knuckles.
Yeah, and Knuckles. You know, I get why people like Power Washing Simulator. It's very, what's the word? I don't. Is cathartic the correct question and answer? Just, you know, like blast and like dirt off of the floor.
Maybe. So it's the bigger one that crosses over.
Ah, the ulna.
Yeah. So it's your radius.
We should know this. We both took a anatomy and physiology class.
Radius, and then it's your radius. Your radius literally rotates over the ulna.
You, however, probably
insane.
You, however, probably did way better in your anatomy and physiology class.
Well, in fact, I never took a human anatomy class.
You did, but you're.
I have taken multiple animal anatomy classes.
You know.
Fun fact: a lot of vertebrates, especially like mammals, are all kind of arranged the same.
And if you really think about it, all animals are just sponges because we're all animals.
Yeah. It's kind of funny when you think about how the default condition of animals is not having a butthole.
Yes.
Like we had to evolve a butthole. And evolving a butthole happened at least twice independently.
Damn.
Because the default state of stuff like sponges and jellyfish is not having a butthole.
I mean, well, they won't be able to check it if they didn't have
And
one.
I think, if I am correct, we are deuterosomes, which means we evolve our butthole first.
I think you are correct.
Butthole or mouth first?
Have you checked your butthole? Skeet up, butter, butthole. By that I mean butthole.
Deuterosomes are typically characterized by their anus developing before their mouth.
Hell yeah. So congrats.
Deuterosomes consist of stuff like various mammals, fish, amphibians, birds, reptiles, and then echinoderms, which are stuff like sea urchins and starfish. And there is protosomes, which consists of stuff like various worms, nematodes. You have. Sorry.
It's all good.
So that includes insects, arachnids, worms, nematodes, myriapods, which are centipedes and millipedes, squids, octopi, I believe.
Hell yeah.
Or maybe wrong on that.
Wait, does that mean that squid kids from Splatoon don't develop their buttholes first?
No, they develop their mouths first.
That makes sense.
So yeah, mollusks are included in that one. And then there is the Xenilioceliomorpha, which is a phylum of bilateral invertebrate animal consisting of two sister groups. I'm researching like what defines them.
Their ability to love.
Never mind. Apparently it's just stuff with bilateral symmetry.
I still think it's their ability to love.
But Nick,
What?
that would include both wasps and chimps. Things that are incapable of love.
Holy fuck. Yeah, you're right. Do you think a wasp could love a chimp?
No.
Damn. Star-crossed lovers.
Thing is, chimps eat wasps.
Hey, you know how like it's G.I. Joe, the more you know, or whatever? I would like to know less, actually.
My foot.
Myself,
What were we talking about?
About how fat my ass is.
Oh, my arm's broken. So yeah, it's not my humerus that's broken. It's the shoulder blade itself.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you know what you ended up doing that like broke it?
Well, I think it's just a fracture, but it must have been when I was fucking working.
No, that makes sense. I don't know.
It's the clavicle, or is it? No, it's a scapula. Yeah, that's
Uh,
right.
I believe it's pronounced the cervical.
So you fractured your scapula. How did you do this? I don't know. Probably when I was helping move a fucking organ.
Well, I don't think it's not impossible to fracture your scapula. It's really hard to do, but it's not necessarily out of the realm of possibilities. Like, for example, if you land like on your back, uh, like really hard.
Also, probably doesn't help that I sleep on my side. But I also toss and turn in my sleep, so I'll rotate which side I'm sleeping on.
I'm a like a belly sleeper, which I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do. Uh, be, uh,
Well, I may have damaged more than just my scapula, because I can also feel, like, where my humerus is, but that might just be, like, the muscles pulling on it weird because the scapula's fucked up.
yeah. What's the prime way to sleep? It's just on your back, right?
No, it's on your front.
Yeah.
It's upside down like a bat.
Damn. Because what's the word? Well, I obviously there's like problems with like sleeping every way. For example, I can't really like sleep on my back, because I you're probably
You
gonna
sleep on the floor.
no, yes, I sleep on the floor, but there have been several times where you're gonna get really concerned when I say this, when I've choked myself awake from sleeping on my back.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, I think I have like some form of sleep apnea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my dad does,
Mm-hmm.
because he's untrained. Because he always sleeps in a chair and he has like nasal strips on
Mm-hmm.
to like keep himself from like. And I had to wake him up a few times earlier this week because or he was gonna just die.
Mm-hmm.
Was how he was sounding when he was breathing. My brother has sleep apnea. My grandfather, so my dad's dad has sleep apnea as well.
Oh my god.
So it's genetic, and it might be coming for me, and I'm not sure.
Okay, you remember my last roommate at Cali, right? I hated him because like I would be
Yeah.
I would be sleeping, and like just out of nowhere, like in the middle of the night, he wakes me up and he's like, "Dude, you're snoring," and I'm like, "Get some fucking earplugs then." Also, he would just mooch off of me all the fucking time.
Yeah, like not to be not to be that bitch, but I remember you went from me to because you had a roommate before, and then you and I became you had Marcus who was pretty good, and then you had another roommate that was not great.
Yeah.
And then you had me.
No. It was Marcus, then you, then this guy.
Oh, I'm thinking of the guy you shared the bathroom with.
Oh yeah.
That guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
You had Marcus, good roommate. You had me, okay roommate.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, I need to get another roommate. I need to like do my own thing. And then you got that roommate, and not to be that bitch, but I'm like, I'm suddenly not that bad of an option.
Well, like at the end of the day, you like what's the word? At the end of the day, you like you didn't really like complain about a lot of the stuff that I did. Well, sorry.
My biggest complaint was fucking food.
How I would
and
just...
that was my biggest complaint with that was it's the fucking Archer. This is how we get ants meme, because that was my biggest complaint with you. It was just there's just food that isn't in the refrigerator and isn't like bagged up and it's just sitting out. And like, this is how we get bugs.
And also how I would just buy like 3 different loaves of bread for some reason.
I understand why you want it, but I also understand it's just like you're wasting so much money.
I know. But yeah. No. At the end of the day, you were not necessarily the worst roommate that I could have had. and then when I went to like,
Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm saying I'm like a 6 out of 10.
yeah, no. Like at the end of the day, yeah. Like if I needed space, you gave me my space, and like, we shared grocery costs for the we shared like air quote utility like stuff for the
Marcus
most
was
part.
like a 9 out of 10
Yeah.
roommate.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, Marcus was 10 out of 10 roommate because he put up with all of the whatever.
Oh yeah. I don't like to think about that.
That was not great.
Yeah. No.
That made you that made you like a 3 out of 10 roommate.
Yeah. Well, I
That alone drove things way down.
I'm not. I'm gonna be real honest. I didn't.
It's like you're doing laps on a track and you're making good time, and then you just drive off a cliff.
I I don't know why I offered him like to stay on campus because if it caught wind from like the RA, I would have gotten in a lot of trouble, and so would have Marcus would have also gotten in a lot of trouble.
You probably would have been at minimum kicked out of the dorms.
Yeah. But like I just did not know what to do in that situation because like he fucked me up real bad. Like no amount of therapy will be able to fix me, I feel. And I don't mean that like in a bad way. It's just it's a lot to talk about, and like I still feel very weird talking about it, even like right now on our YouTube channel, where I'm being like very vague about the situations because if you are a young gay person who is watching us right now, if somebody gives you attention but they are way above your age, like you are like maybe like 16 or 17 and they're like in their late 20s, do not latch on to that relationship. It will not do nice things to your psyche.
Unless they're like 80 and going to die within the next 3.
Well, actually, they're
okay. Give you that nice will settlement.
What's the word? Okay, well, okay. So, like, if you are 18 and an adult, and you're able to, if you are 18 and consenting, it's fine. But just watch out for yourself, okay?
Yeah.
If shit sucks, hit the bricks. You don't owe anybody anything, no matter. If this person is as fucked up as you don't owe them shit. Always, when I say look out for yourself, I don't mean it in like a narcissistic way, but like if this person is like actively bad for like your physical health, your mental health, or anything else, hit the bricks. Now I'm cleaning this pool hole. Anyway, another random fact. You can fit at least 2 raccoons in a human butthole.
Huh.
That's clean. My facts and resources? Chris did it to me once during a summer. I'm kidding. Like, comment, and subscribe, like, with how many raccoons you can fit up in your... I don't know why I keep talking.
I know if I stay silent long, you'll talk yourself into a very dangerous territory.
I'm focusing on power washing right now.
You know that enemy, you know that saying of like, never stop your enemy from digging their own grave? I do that, but it's not my enemy. It's just my best friend Nick, who keeps just producing shovels out of nowhere, digging straight down.
Well, you see, if I dig down far enough, I'll be able to get to the other side of the world.
So you want to show up in like the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
This is going to be a weird question, but did you ever try to dig to China when you were younger?
No.
Oh, okay, just me. Then never mind.
I think it's because from a fairly early age, I recognized that if you dig far enough down, you just die because of the heat.
Well, when I was younger, my backyard didn't used to be like a patio like backyard. It used to be just like a giant dirt pile. Which it was really fun to like run around in because like like you could get a lot of momentum from a dirt pile. But at one point I tried digging all the way down into the dirt pile, but it got to a point where I couldn't dig anymore because it was what's the word? It was like hard clay and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah. And then Bending Rodriguez came out of nowhere, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, "I don't know. I don't even know who you are. I don't know what Futurama is right now." Oh, this is... What is the pond wall, Richard?
Apparently, there used to be very popular in antiquity to sleep twice a night.
Oh.
It was called biphastic sleep, or in Italy as primo sonno, where you would first sleep sometime in late afternoon, early evening,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'd wake up, do things, and then you'd go back to sleep in the early morning.
Oh. And I kind of do that. Like, depending on the day, I'll go to bed, or I'll air quote take a nap around like 5 p.m. and then what's the word? I'll wake up and it's like midnight, and it's like, oh, and then I'll like fuck around on my phone or something, and then I'll go back to bed at some point. Call me lover, love. Oh, I am Mr. Boombastic. Cover me in plastic. Game, I gotta know, where am I missing all this dirt? Tell me, Chris, have you ever power washed anything in your life?
Yes, I have power washed various walls and like paths.
Is it something that you find enjoyable?
Yeah, it was alright.
Oh, is it these rocks? Okay, it's probably the rocks.
Okay. The first fatal car accident occurred in 1896 when the victim was hit by a car moving at 4 miles per hour, or 6.4 kilometers an hour. The coroner reported that I trust this sort of nonsense will never happen again. Bowhead whales have an average lifespan of over 200 years, which means that they are whales alive today who personally witnessed humanity go from schooners and other three mast sailing ships to modern ships we have today.
Oh shit, there's probably some whales that witnessed 9/11.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do anything about it?
I don't know. Why didn't you do anything about 9/11?
Look, I'm not the one on trial right here. That one girl from Turning Red, that Disney movie, is, because why didn't the Canadians do anything? Do you remember?
Why didn't they do anything to stop George Bush?
No, do you not remember that? There was like...
Yeah, I remember that guy was fucking insane.
I can't relate with Turning Red. Also, why didn't the Canadian government stop 9/11 and Turning Red? And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, sir?
Well, no, he was like this is set in 2001 or like 2002 in Canada, and it's like, you know what else happened at this time? 9/11. And it drastically changed the culture throughout everything, and you won't be able to like do this kind of stuff that happens in the movie with like the crowds because of the crackdown of security. And it's like, one, this is Canada. Two, this is fiction. Three, maybe in this universe 9/11 didn't happen.
Also, didn't the security crackdown start with with airports first, and then like as time went on, this like security details and like other locations started to like amp up as well, like at events and shit.
Yep.
Yippee! I got. Oh, God, this is a fun game. Why did I take so long to play it?
Because you were playing Vampire Survivor for like 4 years straight.
Vampire Survivors. Look, I enjoy good games.
Yeah. You also enjoy bad games.
Name one.
League.
That's not true. I don't play League anymore.
You did for many years.
Yeah, I'm not proud of myself. I guess the reason why I still played League for the longest time is because, you know, it's sunk cost fallacy, because like when back in college I spent a lot of money on League of Legends skins. Like back at Cali, and like if I didn't like play the game and use the skins, I felt bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at this point, it's like, I don't give a shit about this game anymore.
I wonder who spent more on their game. You playing League of Legends, or me playing Clash of Clans when I was a teenager.
At the end of
I think I only spent $50 playing Clash of Clans.
Yeah, no, at the end of the day, I probably paid more money. I probably spent more money playing League of Legends.
The Guinness Brewery has a lease that lasts until the year 10,759 AD. Independence, Missouri has a juvenile court ran by juveniles. There's a kid for a judge, kid lawyers, and the decisions are legally binding.
Ooh. Surprisingly, every case ends in death penalty for some reason.
Yeah, because they keep mentioning League of Legends.
Exactly.
Your Honor, League of Legends, death penalty.
Control-Alt-Delete is such a facet, I have never personally sat down and read like a single like Control Alt Delete like comic at all. But
The only go ahead.
but like with Loss has a death grip on the internet, as well as all those like fucked up like you know, like removing like the second and third panel of like the comics and like that sort of shit. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say the only Control Alt Delete stuff I've ever looked at is the stuff that I consider breaches containment,
Uh huh.
where it's like stuff like that becomes infamous, like Lost, or all of the weird edits that people do to them.
I've trapped you in my word bubble. What the fuck, dude?
She's a girl who games. A girl who games?
A girl who games?
A game played by girls?
Anyway, so I was playing video games. Ah, crud, the Warlock got free. What?
The classic fedora tipping neckbeard picture is of a man named Jerry Messing, who was on the TV show Freaks and Geeks.
Oh yeah, isn't he actually like a nice guy? And doesn't he have like a what's the word? He has some medical problems right now, and he has a Kickstarter. No, not a Kickstarter. Fuck. What is the name of that website? A GoFundMe to help pay for him.
Jerry Messing is an American actor who is known for his recurring role in the TV program Freaks and Geeks. He is also known as a child playing Pugsley Adams.
Oh!
He had a recurring role in the short-lived NBC dramedy Freaks and Geeks.
Wait, are you saying that he starred in the comedy Freaks and Geeks?
He was also in Even Stevens
Oh.
as one of the neighbor kids, and he was also featured on the Mr. Show with Bob and David. He has had not appeared in an acting role since 2003.
Huh.
In 2011, Messing appeared in a music video for artist Vinny V, playing a test on a dating show. As of 2019, the video has over 700,000 views. In January 2020, Messing started the YouTube channel Fedora Productions to capitalize off of his internet fame as being the guy in the infamous Fedora guy memes.
How's the guy who
And
sorry, you finish your thing.
sorry.
No, I was just gonna talk about like how's the guy who would like go to Magic the Gathering tournaments and just like do the praying like squat down and like the pray hands in front of all that nerd ass crack. And I know he got like eventually banned from like what's the word?
I remember watching a thing about it. I don't remember exactly how it ended. In August 2021, it was revealed that Messing had been admitted to a Florida hospital upon a ventilator and contracted COVID-19. He had previously received first dose of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine, was waiting a second dose when he became sick. In September 2021, after spending several weeks in a coma, Messing was removed from the ventilator and taken out of the ICU, able to breathe on his own.
Oh, thank God.
However, he lost the ability to walk.
Okay, well, not thank God to the ability to walk, but you said removed from the ventilator, and it's like, ah, shit, is he dead?
Yeah. As of September 2021, he was going through rehabilitation in order to regain the ability to walk.
Well, that's good at least. We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. I'm just kidding. I would not leave you behind if we were dancing.
Trying to learn more about him, but that's where the Wikipedia ended.
I just know about him because I like saw like it was a comic that it's like somebody like posted a meme making fun of like neckbeards and stuff, and there was a secondary picture that was of a girl that was like that's my friend that they're making fun of, because I don't know what I was about to say. And then like the GoFundMe and stuff was brought up, like, hey, so like he like all this shit happened to him involving the COVID-19 virus and stuff. And here's his what's the word? Here's his here's his GoFundMe to help pay for his medical bills and shit. Anyway, here at Factutainment, we approve the wearing of fedoras.
Not finding any more information besides that he was going into rehabilitation and trying to learn how to walk.
That's the very... I don't know what I was about to say. You know, as I play this game, I think, how could you let your backyard get this fucking bad? Like,
And then you look outside.
Are you trying to... Are you trying to shade my backyard, mother? I'm kidding. I know my backyard looks bad.
Now, granted, it's also a diss against me because I'm a fat ass, but the backyard that in order to access I have to suck in my gut in order to fit through this like weird narrow gap between your house and your garage.
Damn. Well, you could always go around the other way.
I don't think there is another way.
No, there is. Our backyard has 2 gates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One's on the side of the house with our driveway, and then the other is on the other side in our neighbor's driveway.
For some reason, that gave me flashbacks too. So, in my town where I went to a little bit of middle school and then high school, there was... so the high school and the middle school are like right next to each other, except for there is like multiple parking lots separating the two, and then there's like a football field situated between the two, and then there's a tennis court situated between the two. It's mostly in this area, and there's this like slough drainage like creek, and like between the two buildings. And there's a fence that goes from the football field and hooks up with the tennis courts, then goes down to the parking lots. And for a lot of the courses, particularly I remember Spanish, and I remember some of band, and I remember a decent amount of practices were either as middle school you went to the high school, or in the case of some band stuff, you were in high school and you went over to the middle school for like practices. And so, in order to basically go around, how the recommended path is you exit the high school, go down this sidewalk all the way down to the parking lots, walk across through the parking lots over to the middle school, and then up the sidewalk to the side entrance of the middle school. And then you enter the middle school that way. A lot of kids did that, but a lot of kids did another path, which was, so the fence that ran from the football fields to the tennis courts had a gap in it where like one post ended, and then there was like a 2 or 3 foot gap, and then there was the fencing that went around the tennis court. And then there was also a little bridge that like people, like I think the maintenance crew used to like do maintenance on pipes crossing the slough. Mm-hmm. And so what a lot of kids did, including me, was squeeze through this gap and then go across this bridge over to the middle school, because it was a straight shot if you did. Uh-huh. However, a lot of us ended up doing this while carrying like sports gear or instruments. And so we would hand each other that equipment over the fence, then squeeze through the gap, and then keep going.
Like army ants.
Yeah. And then I remember we did this once with a bunch of the band kids' equipment. And then my teacher just came out there and was just like,
"What the fuck?
It's taking you. It's like, you didn't call us assholes, but he's like, it's taking you dumb asses longer to carefully, hand each other your instruments over the fence than to just go all the way around." So you're doing this to save time, and you're not saving time at all.
Now you see, what's the word? I would probably be one of the kids that would take the long way around.
Would you?
Probably.
Would you walk an extra 400 feet through a parking lot in the August heat?
I don't think you understand.
Or would you walk through the grass?
Chris, I don't think you understand. Back when I was in what's the word? Back when I was in middle school, I had gym, and then I immediately had band class almost immediately afterwards. And the bell would always ring, like, as we were like getting changed out of our like gym clothes and stuff. Even though we were supposed to be like given a allotted time before the bell rings to change back into our school clothes. So, here's the thing. But like, what's the word? But there was a courtyard that you could cut through, and it was a normal shortcut that people used. That would take you from one side of the building to the other side of the building, like no problem. And that's on the opposite side of the courtyard is where the band room was. However, as soon as like the bell rung for like the next classes started, those doors would lock. And if you were out in between, you would get locked outside essentially, and you would have to go around and go through the front door again. The other way to get over to the other side of the building was to just like go through the whole U-shaped building, which took longer, but you were still guaranteed to like get out on the other side, without like getting locked out and shit. Now tell me, Chris, what do you think I did every day to get to band class?
Long way.
Yes. Because the last thing I wanted to do was get locked out of the fucking school building. I don't know what point I was trying to make with this conversation.
Do you ever know what point you're trying to make?
No.
How long have we been?
44 minutes.
Probably end it.
Okay. Well,
these are usually supposed to be like 20 minutes long.
I mean, I feel like we cook on the long ass ones. So, goodbye, everyone. say goodbye. I'll take that as a goodbye.